Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here, and
Brad.
Brad is the one that has the open fridge, putting away stuff. We'll explain all that in a minute. Right, honey?
Yep.
We've been busy, busy, busy.
Oh, man.
Huh.
I've been a cooking fool today.
Yeah. He has been, and I've been busy doing other stuff. So let me get this lit right now. This is, I have to look and see what it is. It is Tahitian coconut. It's almost done. And this is an old punch tin I've had for probably about 20 years. And it does have a, no, it doesn't have a lid on it. It has a lid somewhere. Or, I don't know if it has a punch tin shade or not. I have another one over here that's Pool Houses. I'll have to show you guys another time that.
I think it did.
Yeah, that's probably somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just like, let's see. Yeah, you can see the glow. Yeah. So anyway, got that lit. Been busy running around. Sorry we didn't do a video yesterday. I was not feeling real great. It was an off day. You know how you wake up and you just feel off all day? You don't feel real good. And you just like, the day didn't start out well, and I'll explain that in a minute. But anyway, today is September 2nd, 2018. It is Sunday evening at 10:18. Do your
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
You'll have your fans. I'll be happy about that. Let me do the weather. It's very humid right now.
Oh, man.
Can you mute that? Because this will pick up even a little list. And no, I wasn't just making him out there slaving away with me not doing anything.
Yes, she was.
Oh, okay. You got to sleep sometime tonight, honey.
No, I don't. I think we proved that.
72 degrees. Feels like 72. Today it was 90, and the low 74. Clear with periodic clouds right now. 20% chance of rain. We did have rain earlier, and a lot of thunder and lightning. Humidity is at 96%. And the wind is 2 miles an hour, calm from the north. Sunrise was at 7:14. Sunset was at 7:58 p.m. And tomorrow we're supposed to be 90% chance of rain, honey, with scattered thunderstorms.
Glad we got all our outside cooking done today.
Yes. Well, no, still got the ribs.
Yeah.
But yesterday when we got up, and, well, I was waking up Missy so Brad could take her out because I had decided late Friday night I was going to stay up really late. You know, the rebel in me. Stay up really late because I've been backing off. I've been going to sleep earlier and earlier. Like 2 a.m. is really good for me. But so I decided I was going to stay up till like 4 and paint since it was Friday night. So I woke up. Brad was going to get Missy outside for me. So I decided that I wasn't going to get up with him. And because we were just having protein shakes that morning. And so he was going to get Missy out. And we discovered that she had been, we didn't know where, but bleeding somewhere. Because when I moved her, there was, you could see where she had been bleeding. And there was another spot on my sheet. You could tell she'd been bleeding. And we checked around, and we discovered it was around her mouth. And Brad got her outside, and then he brought her in, and he said she's dripping blood from her mouth. I mean, not copious amounts, but enough that alarmed us. So, I kind of cleaned that up. We seemed to mostly get it stopped. She's on aspirin, so she's going to bleed anyway, like we humans do. So I was watching that off and on, and I was concerned. I was a little bit freaked because, Dreamer Femme 72, Stacy, and the Humper just lost their dachshund and stuff, and she's getting up there, and kind of fought it off and on yesterday. And one of the things I noticed with when I discovered the blood was there were some clots of blood. So we didn't know what was happening. And I think it looks like she lost a couple teeth, and it was really bleeding and stuff. like I said, last night when we fed her dinner, it started bleeding again, but not as bad. And we've been able to back off of the aspirin and give her another type of pain relief. And she hasn't bled today. And I actually was able to clean her up and stuff. So she's doing fine. She's eating fine. Oh, she's eating just fine. I mean, she's not eating any dry food, but I fed her some canned food this morning. And, you know, you don't want to try to jam a pill down your dog's throat when you don't know why they're bleeding and you don't want to hurt them. And, so yeah. So I was kind of upset and off about that, and then wasn't feeling good, and super sore and stuff. And, you know, some days are just like that. So I just kind of took it easy. You know, I did some loom knitting. I made another hat. Finished a hat, made another hat. Watched some, it's free Showtime this weekend. So if you have cable, well, at least with Xfinity. So been watching that stuff. And Brad and I had talked last night when he got home. Brad had tacos last night. I opted to have taco salad. And then we were talking about that we wanted to do, I wanted to cook up some meat ahead of time and go ahead and then package it and label it with my sealing mill and refreeze it. So when we're busy during the week, because we don't eat dinner till about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night normally. Well, we're really tired by then. We don't really want to cook a whole meal, you know, but we're trying to eat a lot healthier. And so we've been cooking all day. Brad barbecued out teriyaki chicken. Well, he cooked it in the oven first, and then he finished it out there. You baked the ribs. You baked the pork ribs.
Well, I was pre-cooking the chicken.
Right.
And I put the ribs in there.
Right.
And then I cooked the chicken at 275 for about 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And because that's something I always, it seems I never get the chicken done enough. So I cooked them in at 275 for 45 minutes. Then I dropped the temperature down on the ribs to 200 and let them go for about another hour and a half.
Well, that'd be good.
Yep.
And then he also made sausage, more pork sausage. We didn't put them in casings. This is just loose sausage. He did a different recipe. Is this a classic linguiça recipe?
This is just a breakfast sausage.
This is just a breakfast sausage you can find online. I don't know which one it was that you found.
I don't know, but
take your pick.
If anybody wants it, you know, I can.
Yeah, if you want it, let me know, and Brad will have me type it out. Let's be real here. And it was very good, and it's not real salty or anything. In fact, you have to, if you want salt, you got to add it after it's cooked. Very good, but you know, could we use it in different recipes? So he made that, and he cooked up a bunch of hamburger. We're cooking up taco meat ahead of time, and then I'm going to package it and freeze it. And then he's going to make spaghetti sauce, and we're going to freeze it. We're not going to do the noodles. We'll do the noodles as we need them. But that's another thing we're going to do. I'll make just some deviled eggs tomorrow just because I have a lot of eggs, and my husband really likes deviled eggs. I like them too, but he really likes them. So, just trying to kind of get a jump on things. I'm also going to make some oven fried chicken tomorrow. That would just stay in the freezer because that doesn't seem to reheat real great after you freeze it. You know, all the breading and stuff comes off. So we're just trying to get some of that stuff done so we can just kind of have a smooth sailing the rest of the week. It'll be nice. I already cooked up the other day. I did a whole crock pot full of chicken for the dogs. If you buy one of those big hindquarter bags, and I mean those hindquarters were really big, it did 2 weeks worth of dinner meals for the dogs. And then we figured out with the rice we buy, they go through about 5 pounds of rice a week, not uncooked. So that's a 10-pound cook. But so we figured that out, and let's see, it was $6 for the chicken, and it is about $3 for the 5 pounds of rice. So that's $9. So it's $4.50 a week for making their dinner. You know, and then I add supplements that they need to have. And then, like I said, Nixie's still on an antibiotic and will be for about another 3.5 weeks. And then we'll see how she's doing. You know, but, you know, they really seem to love it. And, you know.
She's eating a lot.
So, yeah, we've been busy. While Brad was busy cooking that stuff. And I didn't ask him to. He likes to cook and stuff and kind of have a meal plan. I cleaned house and took care of the dogs and stuff. We both took naps. And then I packaged up with the sealing mill all the chicken and labeled it and all the that we have done so far and all the packages of sausage. And we're kind of redoing our freezer so it's easier to get stuff. And that's about it.
Well, you know,
we like being out in the kitchen and working together.
That breakfast sausage, we got the pork butts at Piggly Wiggly for $1.07 a pound. And, you know, like today I used about 6.5 pounds of pork. And
how much do you think that you already fried up? Maybe?
Well, we probably got, I mean, by the time you have the spices and the water and everything, we probably got about 7 pounds of sausage.
Well, because I think I probably gave you about, what, 1.5 pounds?
Yeah.
Back. So, I mean, I got 8 packages of sausage frozen. Raw sausage.
Probably about 3/4 of a pound.
Yeah. Yep. So, you know.
Yep. And, you know, even the cheap stuff that we buy at Wally World, it's Tennessee Pride or something like that. And it's, what, $2.50 a pound?
Yeah.
You know?
You know, and this cuts the cost of the hamburger meat because what we do is we take half hamburger meat and half sausage, usually like when we make taco meat or we make spaghetti or, you know, lots of other stuff.
Yeah.
And it cuts the cost.
When you make egg rolls?
Make egg rolls, yeah. You know. Yep. All that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So,
and it also, the sausage adds
flavor.
Adds flavor to it, yeah.
And it's still lean enough that, like this morning, I had to add a little bit of oil.
Yeah.
I made sausage and eggs this morning, and it was the casing sausage, but it was the pork. I had to add a little bit of oil to the pan because they were sticking and stuff because there wasn't enough fat, and, you know, because it's just that lean.
See, and that stuff that we made, I added...
Did you point your finger at me again?
I did. That stuff I added ham fat. You know, because we got that shank portion ham, and that shank... that shank portion ham, we paid 77 cents a pound.
You get so excited.
I do. And I trimmed off all the, and I threw away about half. I should have kept it all.
Well, you didn't know.
I didn't think about it till too late. But, you know, trimming off all that fat, and then, I mean, especially like that beef sausage we made, that beef we used was so lean that I made it about 75% lean. I added enough, you know, because there was, actually I made it less lean than that, it was 80%, because there's 4 pounds of beef that I ground up, and then a pound of pork fat. So,
yeah. That's what we've been doing today. And the hats are going out probably Wednesday. We need to call Tuesday. We weren't able to call last week. Brad had a schedule change, but they will be going out Wednesday. You know, life happens. And then also I need to have, it's your turn to pick the state this month. I picked Wisconsin.
Okay.
So you need to pick the state next month.
Okay.
You'll have to go through the list and see what we've already done.
Okay.
Okay.
We haven't done North Dakota, have we?
I don't know. I'll have to look. Okay.
Thinking of.
Okay.
Okay.
But so yeah, and I wanted to show you guys. First of all, could you hand me your headphones, hon? The new headphones come in and
Can I put this
yeah,
down?
put it down.
Okay. I didn't want to switch it up.
Yeah. The new headphones came in. Their price point at $15.99 at Amazon, and they're iJoy. They're very nice. The only problem is, and this is Brad's set, and I had bought 2 sets identical, is my set, or one set, when you plugged it in to charge it, it immediately went to blue. It's supposed to go to red and then to blue when it's fully charged, and it would not sync up with the phones or anything. It was something defective in it. We had no problem doing it with this set. Actually, Brad was trying the other headset, and so I just gave him this set, and I'm going to return that set, and then I've got another set coming, identical to this. But yeah, you really like the sound quality? I mean, for $15.99, and it's only $15.99 on these gray one, not a paid sponsor. And then the other colors are like $19.99, because I have a pair of like pink ones coming just so we can distinguish between the two. But yeah, it's got decent sound. There's an equalizer. There's supposed to be a radio on there. You can answer, of course, phone calls and all of that. So yeah, Brad's been using them a lot, and he really likes them.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things I like is those other headphones we have. It's easier for me to work the controls because they're bigger controls.
Yeah, on those?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it's easier, and then the switch, the on-off switch.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's actually a slider switch.
Yeah, which is nice. So, yeah, he's been using them. He's probably going to have to plug them in, but he's been using them all afternoon while he's been in the kitchen and stuff. So, yep. So, yeah, all that's been going on. Oh, I wanted to show you guys one more thing. We did get in. I was telling you guys about these lock laces. And here's a picture of what they're like. We got those in. Here's the back. They have them on Amazon. I'm sure they probably have eBay and lots of other places. I just know about Amazon. And I wanted to show you guys what they're like on the shoe. We went ahead and did Brad's shoe, and this is what they look like installed. And then we decided to lace underneath here. This is the excess, and so you can still tighten these are elastic shoelaces, so that's very nice. They do lock in and everything. Yeah, this is, if you have a lot of trouble if you have some trouble with your flexibility, this is really nice. Now you can flip them on and off if you want, or you could, because you could stretch them and stuff. Or if you have trouble with like your shoes with keeping them tight or whatever. So, but yeah, this will be nice for Brad. I think it's important that as we all get older that we're all realistic, and that some of these things are made to help us with our life. And if we were the only people that had problems with doing certain things, they wouldn't make products. I know I'm going to need to get some kind of grippers for painting, because the arthritis is getting so bad in my hands, and also like with the loom hooks and stuff, especially right through here, that a lot of times, and Brad doesn't even know this, a lot of times at night I'm having to paint like this now, hon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, instead of holding it like a pencil and stuff, I'm having to grab it like this, because that's the only way I can manage, because it hurts so bad, and I just don't have the control. And luckily I can do it with either hand, so that helps. But it's just like, I know they make gripper aids. I have some earmarked. I'm going to look again tonight, throw some on my wish list so I can remember them. Then, like last night, I had to go through there and take a bunch of stuff off the wish list, because we had, either decided not to get or had already gotten stuff that, you know, we had marked. But yeah, don't be ashamed if you need a shower chair, or maybe you need a walker, or maybe you need, you know, maybe a safety handle in your shower. You know, they make some that are real strong suction cups and stuff, or that maybe you need some, you know, a shoehorn that's real long handle. Brad has one of those. Or maybe you need grippers to help. Maybe you do have familiar tremor. They make all kinds of grips now that's supposed to help you be able to eat and stuff. Brad's not to that point yet, but, you know, I think it's important. I mean, if we were afraid to have aids to help us in our life, none of us would wear glasses.
Did you show them?
You know?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Have you shown them that soccer thingy puller upper on her Wenger Doodle thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Okay. That's nice.
Yeah, Brad has one of those aids that helps pull your socks on. You know, if I'm not up and stuff. And he really loves it. I know Linda has one too, and that she likes that. But yeah, don't be ashamed. Like I said, you know, I have dentures. Without dentures, I, you know, would be very limited on what I could eat. And, you know, my dentures went so well, I actually gained some weight after I got my teeth extracted and got healed up and stuff, you know. And, but anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that, give you guys a little pep talk. And do you have anything else to say? We're going to be cooking more tomorrow, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Oh, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think you covered it. Yeah, we're going to...
I'm wanting to get in and paint some tonight.
We're going to do the taco meat with spaghetti
sauce. Taco meat and spaghetti sauce. I'll go ahead and freeze those. You know, I'm almost wondering if we need to freeze the spaghetti sauce in containers instead of the bags.
Or, you know, either way, we'll discuss that. The only other thing I was thinking of is just freeze the meat and then make up the sauce later.
We could. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Either way, we'll figure it out.
Okay. Okay. Well, then we could go ahead and package the meat if we didn't want to. You know what? If we didn't necessarily want to make that into taco meat, I'll just freeze the portions of what we would use for either tacos or spaghetti sauce. Like when I worked, that's what I used to do. Remember? So anyway, that's what aren't you guys glad? Anyway, we don't have any more taco seasoning, and I know you can make your own, but do you really want to mess with making your own right now?
I really just...
You don't want to cook anymore tonight.
I'm done.
Yes, we're done tonight.
Yeah.
We're cooking and dishes and...
Yeah, I am done.
Yeah, so...
I've had enough.
Yeah, I agree. Time to kind of just mellow out. And like I said, I'm going to sit here and watch some Supernatural and probably loom on a hat, and then I'm going to go in later and probably paint. So, all right. I love you guys, and I do hope you're having a great weekend. Happy Labor Day early. And if I don't make a video tomorrow or something, you guys need to all wish Angie Lucas Life. It's her birthday tomorrow. So you might want to go over and wish her a happy birthday. And happy birthday early. She's going to be 21 again.
Yeah.
So anyway, love you guys. I do cherish friendship. And I think you guys are awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.